Welcome back, guys. So today marks day one of building an epic chicken coop. So the plan is to do it from everything in the barn behind you and to use as little hardware as possible, to try and use as little bought things as possible. So let's have a look in the barn and see what we can find. So I think the first thing to use will be these barrels. This one may be a little bit small, but definitely easy to move. Now this one, this could be the perfect size, but feels immovable. Maybe there's something behind it, because the next one up seems to move. Oh, there we go, some movement. Okay, so we can move it. Let's have a closer look. It's a nice big size. It seems really robust too. Super thick wood. Could definitely prop this up somehow on some sort of stilts, maybe. A nice door, some roosts, and in the back maybe some roosting boxes. I don't think there's any wine inside, but shall we take out one of these and have a look? Do we have any tools up here? Voila. Do you guys want to see inside? That must be sort of evaporated wine. Smells interesting. That definitely could be a wine barrel. It must be wine because you can see it all stuck to the back, about to peel off. What's the top like? Let's have a look. Can't quite see. So there we go. This can definitely be a chicken coop, and ventilation. And this could be an awesome door, though it does fit in pretty snug. Maybe we have to trim it down a little bit. That could be cool. Well, there we go. That's the part of the coop sorted. Now we have to make a fence. We have to make like boxes. We have to make lots of other stuff for a chicken coop. So let's have a look into the barn and see what else we have. So this one is really quite messy. We did come in here when we first got the place. We haven't really been here much since. But first of all, lots and lots of posts, which is really good. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. A huge slab of wood. Lots of little bits of wood. Definitely use those. Clay. Interesting. Now, if I remember correctly, upstairs, it's a nice piece of marble there. This isn't the safest thing in the world, but upstairs here, I remember seeing the old remnants of a wine barrel. So let's have a little look. Got to try and get up here. So, can you see in that corner? A lot of wine barrel planks. Some hose there. Some more ladders and some more pieces of wood. So hopefully some of this is usable. How nice is it up here? It's going to be such a special place eventually. But let's see what else we can find. Let's try and get down here without breaking my neck. But there's definitely some things in here to use. Lots of sticks to make roosts. Yeah. Definitely food for thought. Now, one of the places we haven't been in quite a while is in the roof space of this barn. Now the stairs, well, I'll show you. They are, let's say, a bit precarious, so we'll have to take it very slow. Last time I went up here, I remember this side wasn't so bad. What's that? Clearly an animal's nest. So, step by step, let's come up here. But this, look how nice this brickwork is, well, this schist stone is. Absolutely amazing. Right. Cool little glass bottle there. Here we go. Well, the people here clearly had chickens before, because that to me looks like lots of egg boxes. We have an old, what do you call it? The sort of gubbins of for a water pump with no air in it. That could be used as like a little feeder maybe. It's pretty cool, that is. Lots of metal wire. Some baskets over there. Oh, some more wood. Can you see this here? That could be very useful. And lots of cobwebs. I'm not sure. Does anybody know what this is? I'll try and get a bit closer, though I don't want to fall through the floor. That's an old cooker oven. So I'll try and take one step in. Don't fall through, don't fall through. Is that a rat trap? I have no idea. So if you know, please let me know. And this is the top of the barn. So the plan long term is going to be to take this floor out and have just one floor to ceiling space. But work on this will start after Christmas. Look at this. Amazing wall. Right, let's get down safely. That's clearly from an old car, maybe from that BMW. But all these little handles and things, maybe they can have a use. Some old wire. Is that an old wheel? Yeah. So yeah, lots of things in here that can be used. I also think as well, this thing here, sorry, I've got a cobweb in my eye. This old wine press, it comes in two pieces. So, oh, I can't quite reach. Two half circles. So maybe we can have that as some sort of a canopy. So have the chicken coop, or the barrel as the coop, and then maybe have a little porch using that. Maybe. Lots of stuff though, lots of very interesting stuff in here. In the other room there is some concrete fence posts. We actually have some concrete fence posts down at the bottom as well, so potentially we can utilise all of those. Though I want to make it as rustic as possible, so wood would be the priority. So this was a chicken coop, chicken net here. Lots of roosting boxes here. And then I imagine that in the daytime they were let in here, which is now my mini wood store, but maybe there's a door somewhere going through. And then chicken wire on the front, so clearly this was a chicken coop at some point. But let me show you guys the space that I've sort of allocated for the chicken area. So let's have a little walk down. I'll bring some fence posts so we can sort of mark it out somewhat. And I'll show you what we've got. So this is a space behind me here. So it's probably, well, let's have a little look. So maybe their enclosure to be from about here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 meters. So it's a nice big area. And eventually, once they settle in, let them have the run around the trees perhaps. I was just looking at the wheat, and I think we have a boar may have come through. So the wheat's growing really well. It just looks like grass. I'm really happy that it's all germinated. I probably could have done a better job at weeding. Probably had to do more tilling really, but it's all coming through, and that's where a boar may have had a little sniff. But you can see where I've ploughed, that's where the wheat is generally growing better, so must be more aerated soil. Anyway, let me get some sticks in the ground to try and figure out this space. So I'm actually really happy with this space. My only concern is over here. Let me turn you guys. Over here, we have the actual wall to the perimeter for the land is probably 10 meters back. But trees and bushes, they're a perfect place for predators. So I think I need to make sure I would definitely reinforce the boundary and make sure this side is probably more protected. I do think on 3 sides I might grow some sort of hedge to really thicken up the perimeter, and then have the, let me show you again, have the barrel. Originally I want it facing this way, but now I'm thinking if I have it facing this way I can see the beautiful barrel from when I walk up from down there. My phone's going off, I apologise. But this is all live though. I'm not sure what to do first. Do I make the sort of fence post first, or do I get the barrel down here and sort of set up? It'll have to be raised off the floor. How shall we do that? So lots of questions, not too many answers. So this is going to be released every single day up until basically Christmas. So if you've got any ideas, any suggestions, please drop a comment, because I'll see it tonight and I can act on it tomorrow. So you guys are just as important in this build as anybody else. So I'm going to have another mess in this barn, try to find all these supplies, and tomorrow we can start the build. Just before we finish, I don't know if you can see this, but basically if I have the coop facing me, the front door is facing north and the back door will be facing south, so it could be good for potentially solar. So perhaps I could have a panel either in there somewhere or on the roof perhaps, and then that can power maybe an automatic door, perhaps some sort of computer fans for air extraction, and maybe like a recirculating pump for some water maybe. So that's good to know. I've just noticed I cut the grass here yesterday in preparation for this, and overnight this thing has grown. I'm not quite sure what type of mushroom it is, but in 8 hours, wow. So yeah, agroforestry here, the blueberries in the middle, chicken coop at the very back. Could be a real nice space. See you tomorrow.